Brand new horror pack, plus I'm gonna share with you my Spooky Empire experience over the last weekend. This is gonna be a nice big and thick video, okay? So, anyway, DrumBox! What's up, guys? It's DrumBox time, but this will be a special one because I was gonna do two separate videos, one for DrumBox and one for Spooky Empire, but I thought, you know what? Why not combine the two, you know? Make the video extra big, I guess. And so let me turn on my B-roll because I want to show you guys the fan mail too. I got fan mail over here, as a matter of fact. There we go. Boom. All right. And by the way, I was listening to this, Poison, Look What the Cat Dragged In. I forgot how good this damn album is. Thank you to Beth for sending this to me. But what I like to do is I like to throw on a vinyl before every recording, no matter what I'm recording, because it just gets the juices flowing, gets the blood pumping, and it's like a party in here. It's this whole, you can tell, like looking all around me, there's just a big fucking party. And by the time I sit in the chair, I'm shot out of a cannon, right? So yeah, really loved listening to this beforehand, you know, because usually I'll be listening to like a Halloween soundtrack or something like that, but why not throw in some nice, good old 80s rock and roll music? But also, more ground rules before we jump into this. We're going to start out with the horror pack, and I'll do the fan mail, and then after that, we're going to do the Spooky Empire. But also, I met some celebrities at Spooky Empire. I met Amy Steele, Adrian King, Heather Langenkamp, Ed Neal from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Danielle Harris. All right, so I have pictures of most of them. But also, I had the chance to ask some questions to, especially the final girls, and I'm going to go over those questions with you guys once we get to the Spooky Empire portion, okay? So, first off, though, let's start with the horror pack. So, anyway, what is horror pack? Horror pack is a monthly DVD or Blu-ray service. Thank God for physical media. They're keeping it alive. And you'll get 4 movies showing up right to your door. You're going to get some like independent stuff. You're going to get some upper crust, like A-level studio type stuff. You're going to get a horror pack limited edition in there. And maybe some surprises. Sometimes they'll have like even steelbooks in there. It's really cool. But I always find movies from horror pack that I've like never even heard of. And sometimes I end up reviewing them, like the editor. So anyway, first one is Itsy Bitsy. Fear Spins Its Web. Itsy Bitsy. There you go. Doesn't that kind of look like Brittany Murphy? But yeah, it looks kind of fun. You know, you got the spider's web and all that. See, here we go. American Mummy. This is a Blu-ray 3D. A 3D Blu-ray, I guess. I still have a 3D TV in the room next door. I have a collection of 3D movies. I didn't sell them. And you know what? It's nice because I can enjoy that stuff, especially when we got the official 3D version of Friday the 13th Part 3. So yeah, but there you go. Mummy, American Mummy. All right, next one is The Last Compartment Horror Pack Limited Edition. Looks like you got a nice skull on the background there. The Last Compartment. After their train is hit by an avalanche in the Alps, Greta and 5 strangers find themselves trapped in the last car of the train, buried underneath the snow. Last one of the horror pack, here we go. The Lesson. The Lesson, one of the scariest teachers ever put on screen. Okay, so this is about a teacher who's taking no shit from his students. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, nice cover. Yeah, The Lesson. Never even heard of, I think, just about all those movies. I never even heard of them, so there you go. Now we're gonna move on to the fan mail, but I also will be showing you some stuff that I got from Spooky Empire, and we'll do that after I get through all this fan mail, all right? And some of it you can see right now on your screen. It's like, where's Waldo? It's like, where's the Spooky Empire swag, okay? It's literally behind me right now, but you don't know what it is until I show you. Okay, this first one is from one of my patrons, Tommy Dean. And it looks like it's from Amsterdam. That's freaking cool. I love when you folks from abroad send me stuff. Just because I love the packaging and everything. And Levi's behind the camera right now. He does not like this knife. He's backing up. He's very skittish. All right, let's see what Tommy sent me. All right, Shameless Fan Edition, Dick Moss's Amsterdammed. Never heard of this movie. Sounds interesting. Be glad you're afraid. It means you're still alive. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it could be fun. It's definitely a foreign release. Nice. I got a card here that says, "Hey Lee, from one horror fan to another, 2 Dutch horror movies. Thank you for the content you are making, my friend. Greetings from Amsterdam, Tommy Dean." Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that, man. Nice little card here. Yep. Girls, girls, girls. Amsterdam. I need to visit Amsterdam sometime. I would love to do that. And then this last one is Saint. Santa's come to slay. I'm always happy when I get a new Christmas horror movie, okay? And that looks really fun. Really fun. Saint. Thank you, Tommy. The next one. This one's from Jason Kennedy. Jason Kennedy. Let's see what this is. And I think we got a t-shirt in here, which is nice. Okay, Slanderous. Jason Kennedy. Rhythm and lead guitar, progressive metal. So we got a band here, folks. He is in a band called Slanderous. Badass. And I got a sticker. Slanderous sticker. And I think I remember Jason sending me a message about this. Really cool. And I love supporting musicians. You know, I'm a drummer myself. And look at that. I love it. Slanderous. Guys, check them out, okay?
The street, yes, it's a shiny house, and it's all for me. It's the altar upon which I am to be pleased. It's not the loneliness or insecurity I feel, the motivations that push me to make my dreams real. It's not the words I utter to the gods, I whisper to myself, I scream, I shout, I want it all. I don't care, I want it all.
That's Slanderous, Slanderus. Definitely check them out. Cool stuff. Good luck to your band, Jason. Big time. All right, next one we got. It's international. It doesn't say who it's from. Maybe. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Oh, it's James Kipling, my buddy James. How are you doing, brother? Yes. All right. So it's some. It says here it's some reading material. So let's take a look. Holy shit, look at that. John Carpenter's Halloween. And it looks like it has some signatures on it. Nick Castle. Does that say Donald Pleasance? There's James, we're going to have to talk. Is that, there's no way that's really, is that really Donald Pleasance's signature? Oh my God. And I can't make out that last one. I'll talk to James to find out, but oh my God, James, if that's really Donald Pleasance's signature, I will shit my pants right now. Oh my freaking God. I'm going to read this. The original script from Halloween. Would you guys like me to read this and maybe tell you if there's any differences? I think I'm going to do that. This is so badass. I'm really excited right now. Wow, that is so cool. So cool. Okay, next one. Fessel. Matt, what's up, brother? He said he was going to... I think this is the movie that they just finished up. Is it... It could be Shadow Marsh? Let's see what it is. Hold on. I hate when I get this shit stuck on my goddamn thumb. There we go. Yep, Shadow Marsh. Man, Matt is a filmmaker, and he has been killing it, doing kick-ass things, and he's doing what he loves, and, you know, I envy that, man. And you know, I'm doing what I love here, but, you know, that's just the thing. Being able to do what you love and get paid for it, that's got to be the greatest thing ever, right? Shadow Marsh. So cool. And he had another movie that came out before this too that he sent me. Hacked. That's what it was called, Hacked, which is kind of one of those, kind of like Host, I think. Really interesting. But very creative guy, and more importantly, a great freaking friend. Me and Matt have been friends for like 7 years. He had a channel called The Flick Fanatics with his brother, John Fessel. And we've been friends for so long, and it's an honor to still call you my friend, Matt. Okay, last one from James Sweet from Red Crow Films, and then we're going to jump into the Spooky Empire. I'll share the swag, and I'll give you the celebrity... Maybe I'll do that after. Yeah, I'll give you the celebrity interviews after. And this is... just questions that I asked them. I'm gonna tell you what they said. All right. Okay, this is freaking cool, and it ties right into literally what I was talking about with Spooky Empire, okay? Jason Rising. Okay, I'm going to tell you there's going to be a little spoiler for Jason Rising if you haven't seen it, okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all right? Adrienne King herself is in Jason Rising, and I literally talked to her about this when I was at Spooky Empire. And by the way, all the celebrities were ultra kind, ultra sweet, but man, Adrienne King, she was, I guess you could say she was bursting with fruit flavor. She was the kindest, sweetest person I think I've ever met in my life. And I was just telling her how horror celebrities, they, more times than not, they tend to be just really kind, giving people, down to earth. But yeah, Jason, look at that cover. That's so badass. I love it. And so happy to have it. Thank you, James, man, for sending this to me. Here's a card and with a signature. Thank you, Lee. James Sweet. I'm glad so that way you can see it. Yeah, that is too freaking sweet. Too freaking sweet. So not, man, I love this. I love this. And I got a t-shirt too. Wow. Oh my God, this is so freaking nice. Jason Rising, Revenge Never Dies. Wow. Guys, this is so freaking cool. I'm so blessed to have you people in my life. I really am. I mean, wow. By the way, guys, just past 50,000 subscribers, and that blows my freaking mind. And I say freaking too much, but man, that deserves a freaking, because I can't believe, I can't believe it. I can't believe I have 50,000 subscribers. You guys all made that possible. I can't thank you enough. Just for taking time out of your day to watch my videos, to talk to me on Messenger about horror. Man, you guys are the gift that keeps on giving. It's still fun. It's still fresh, and I never get bored by this experience because I just constantly meet new people. Maintain old friends, but it's just been wonderful. 50,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. This is us. We did this together. Oh, by the way, I have a I'll put it on right now. Slanderous. I think it's a wristband. Slanderous wristband. Okay. So I don't think I need the do I need the B-roll? I don't think I need the B-roll. I don't. Okay. Because I already pre-recorded some footage. You know what? Let me turn this back on real quick to show you what my daughter gave me for Father's Day. Look at that. A Sam mask. So freaking cool. I love it to death. Thank you, Jesse. That was a great Father's Day gift. So I'm going to show you what I got. Then I'm going to send you over to Spooky Empire and you can see the time that I had there. And then after that, you're going to come back here and I'm going to tell you what the celebrities said. What their answers to the questions were, okay? So the swag that I got, like I said, already pre-recorded, so you'll see some B-roll here. But I had Adrienne King and Amy Steele sign that over there, my Friday the 13th 10. And when I went a few years ago, I had Kane Hodder sign it. You can see it at the top. But at the bottom, I had Amy Steele and Adrienne King sign it. Then Danielle Harris herself, my voice cracked. I have quite a few things signed by her anyway. I have a Halloween 4 UK VHS that I had her sign a couple years ago. I have a picture that my wife gave me for Christmas with Danielle Harris coated in blood that she signed. But I had her sign a picture of Halloween 5 back there. Halloween 5, here's some B-roll for it. And I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm sure everybody has you sign Halloween 4 stuff. I'm going to go Halloween 5 just because I've been in a Halloween 5 love fest mood this year. Why not have her sign Halloween 5? So freaking cool. And then lastly, for the swag, I had Heather Langenkamp herself sign this picture of her and Freddie. And I told her, I was like, because she was like, what do you think I should put on here? And I was like, you know what? How about Sweet Dreams? And she was like, I like that. And I was like, you've never put Sweet Dreams on a photo before? And I don't think she has. I think she told me she hasn't. So she was like, but that's really good. So she wrote Sweet Dreams, and there it is right there. Sweet Dreams, Heather Langenkamp. And she put Drumdums at the top too. So freaking cool. I think, is that it for the swag? Guys, I cannot believe I forgot to show you guys this. This is a VHS Texas Chainsaw Massacre I believe some neat sent me this VHS, but Ed Neal signed that for me for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I did talk to him for a good bit. I asked him, how long were you in that van? And he said he was in that van for like 3 days, which is crazy. And you know, we've all heard the stories about how hot it was, you know, over 100 degrees. But a very friendly guy. And I told him that Texas Chainsaw Massacre has a very special place in my heart because the month I was born was July of 1973. And he said, and I could have sworn it was 73, July of 73 that it was filmed. And he said 74, but then he stopped and he was like, oh wait, maybe it was 73 because it came out in 74. So I corrected Ed Neal. You're wrong, sir. It's 73. But salt of the earth. The guy was so freaking nice, and it was just so cool to meet him and have him sign my Texas Chainsaw Massacre VHS. All right, so now I'm gonna send you over to Spooky Empire. You can see my experience that I had there. I don't think this video should be too long, but just some fun stuff. You know, it was a great experience. So anyway, over to Spooky Empire. I'll see you when you get back for the questions that I asked the celebrities. All right, so see you soon. Wow, here we are, Spooky Empire 2022. First time I've been to a horror convention since pre-COVID. I had to park way over there in fucking East Jesus. Pretty much, I'm probably the last car in the entire parking lot. Yeah, so I'm kind of proud of that actually. But got about a 4 or 5 mile walk till I get to the convention center. It's gonna be cool. Man, this place is packed though. Jesus. It is Saturday though. Saturday's probably the most hopping day. You can, if you catch it, you can see some of the lightning going crazy up there. It was raining pretty big time when I was coming down here too. You see a lot of people trying to get a parking space, backing up, moving forward. It's tough, people. You know, prime real estate, right? Everybody and their brother's trying to move to Florida. So I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. But I got, always bring a bag, right? If you can get in, but I brought a bag with me. I got some goodies. I'll show you in there when we get in there. All right, guys, I'm in here. I will say this is probably the most packed that it's ever been since I've been. You know, I've been like 4 or 5 times, but I think everybody's got a fever. You know, they got this fever, like they had to get the C word out of their system and get back out. You know, and you know, I remember during COVID. The convention still went on, but you know, you had to wear the masks and all that stuff. Oh, by the way, look at this thing. Holy shit. We're definitely gonna be getting some footage of these, the merch. A big reason I come to these things is for the merch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the celebrities with all my bloody heart, but man, you will find stuff at conventions that you will not find at Walmart, okay? I promise. There's so much in the way of merch, t-shirts, physical media, Blu-rays, DVDs, it's all here. So, and I'm having a tough time maneuvering, but I'm doing it. So, yeah. But man, it's like a horror family. That's what it is. It's like everybody that loves horror, they all get together, they meet in one space, and you know, there's nothing but love. I've never seen like anything like negativity or anything, you know? No politics, it's just horror. All the love for horror. It's great. So, I need to buy, I realized I don't have my Nightmare on Elm Street VHS. I forgot to bring it with me. So, unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to buy, because I want her to sign like a Blu-ray or something like that, Heather Langenkamp. So, I'm probably going to have to buy one. But you can see how loud it is in here, too. Like, I'm literally having to scream so you guys can hear me. Luckily, I project. Oh, by the way, I ran into Robbie Sobel. That was cool. I always see Robbie and I see Fluff, Chris. So I'll probably run into Chris in here too, but yeah, I'm moving a lot slower. Like usually I'm almost doing like a sprint all the way down these aisles, but not this time. Not this time. It's a slow float. I'm more like floating. That's what I'm doing. See, I think I came at the right time of day because I'm in the celebrity room right now, and it seems like everybody's in the merch room. I think everybody already got their their signatures out of the way. I think that's what people do. When they get here, the first thing they do is they come in and knock these out, and then they spend the rest of the day in the merch room. So I guess I came at the right time. I'll get like, you know, front door access. It didn't sound right, did it? Front door access? It didn't sound right at all, okay? But yeah, I mean, and it's actually pretty small. Maybe there's 2 different rooms with celebrities in them, but yeah, so I pulled my money out of my ATM. Make sure you pull like $4,000 out of your ATM, okay? Because you'll need that for like 2 celebrities, but it's okay. And there's Dee Wallace over there. I don't want to point at any celebrities because that'd be rude, but yeah. All right, guys, I'm back. Don't leave yet, all right? You're going to want to hear the answers to these questions. Now, one of the questions that I asked multiple people was, if you could be any final girl besides the one that you played, which one would it be? I think all of them said, that's an interesting question. So I was pretty proud of myself for coming up with that question. So I guess we'll start with that, okay? We'll start with that. If you could have the chance to play any other iconic final girl, who would it be? Okay, so Amy Steele said Tippi Hedren from the Birds. Tippi Hedren from the Birds, which didn't expect that one at all. That was pretty interesting. Heather Langenkamp, she went old school again. She said Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. You got to keep in mind too, you know, these are actresses that played characters 40 years ago. You know, pretty much 40 years ago. So they're probably not going to pick somebody the late 80s and on. They're probably going to go somewhere 70s, 60s. And then the last one I asked, because I didn't ask that question to Adrienne King for some reason. I think I was just stupid. But I asked Danielle Harris, and she gave me 2 answers. She said I would want to play Sarah Connor or Sidney Prescott. Okay, I asked Danielle Harris another question. This is a question I've been wanting to ask her forever. And it was about fan films. And I told her, I was like, you know, fan films are really, really popular, like more popular than ever right now. And even like big name actors are in fan films, like freaking Adrienne King, like Tom Matthews. And so I asked her the question. I said, if somebody came to you with a decent budget and a really interesting, riveting script, would you be up for it? And she paused. She thought about the question. And she said she would definitely be interested in doing it, but the one big worry she would have is with the Akkads. She would never want to do anything to sever that relationship with them. And I think that's a good answer. And it's her answer, so it doesn't matter if I think it's good or not. But I completely understand where she's coming from. I guess that's what I wanted to say. Of course, you know, I've always wanted a Jamie Lloyd modern day story, and it seems like that's something that may never happen. In my mind, it sounds like the door is still cracked just a little bit, and I think that's what Danielle Harris is thinking, because we're at the end of this new trilogy, and they're going to be thinking about a way ahead after this. So is that an option? Maybe. So if she ended up doing a fan film, it might not go that well for her. They might be a little salty about that, and they might say, let's not go that route. So I completely understand her thinking on that, but she was still very intrigued by the idea. And this is just my thinking. After this run, what if they don't go that route with the Jamie Lloyd? Then maybe she will reconsider the idea. Who knows? But that's not from her. That's from me. That's my thinking. Okay. But I always wanted to know the answer to that question. Now I know. Okay, there's more. Hold on. I asked Adrienne King, I asked her one question. I said, does she think Pamela Voorhees is scarier than Jason? Because remember, Jason's not really in her movie. Yeah, he's at the very end, but the main antagonist was Pamela Voorhees. And she didn't answer me right away. She was talking more about the psychology of Pamela Voorhees and how interesting of a character she is. But ultimately, she said yes. There are two extremely different characters, okay? So I think a long answer needs to be stated, but I think a short answer would be, yeah, I could totally see Pamela Voorhees being scarier than Jason. And one thing she did mention was the eyes. When she was playing off of her in the movie, it was Betsy Palmer's eyes. She even stated Betsy Palmer made the movie. Without Betsy Palmer's performance, Friday the 13th would not have been nearly as successful. That is from Adrienne King herself. I completely get where she's coming from. Those eyes from Betsy Palmer were downright chilling. Look what you did to him. She really, gave it 110%. She might not have respected the job. She might have wanted a car out of it, but she's a great actress, and no matter what, she's going to give 110%. I don't want to say she didn't respect the job. She just didn't maybe respect the story as much, but she still, swung for the fences. So that's it, guys. That was a long video, I know. I might even clip out the section with the questions for the celebrities. I'm not sure yet. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Had a lot of fun. Thank you for 50,000 subscribers. Thank you for the great gifts that you guys send me. And more importantly, just thank you for being horror fans and being yourselves and your friendship. Love you guys to death. So anyway, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day. On Fridays, we do free for all Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on all my socials. Support me on Patreon. Buy me a coffee. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Drumdum out.